always something, isn't it? Always something, isn't it? Always something, isn't it? Um, why is this? Okay, I guess it's working. Excuse me. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I moved the camera a little over there. Same camera, still doing the same things. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, welcome back to Shiny-Loche. The way it works is it's your typical Nuzlocke, but the catchy mechanic is the first shiny you find. It starts off there. Wrong one. What's the one? I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, judging the fact it's not doing some kind of opening thing, I'm assuming that's right. Anyways, basically, yeah. So, right now, we're working on trying to catch our first one. I've heard that this one's actually the bad one to try and shiny hunt. Actually, best to use one of the other ones. We're gonna go back around. Alright. I don't remember exactly where we have to go in order to do the reset. But let's try this out. Any Pokemon will do. These are Shiny-Loche, so until you catch the one on top. The reason why I'm still working on this is because why did I remember that? I don't know, but either way, I marked here because I did so. I need to get my first shiny. Finally, get a shiny. then the challenge can officially start. Yeah, there isn't any other methods I can really use at this point, because you can't, like, yeah, you can do the soft reset, you can, I hope it's right. I can't use the soft reset, can't use the other things, I have to do it this way. Because I don't have access to fast travel yet. I won't lie, when I first thought about doing this, I didn't take into consideration how long it'll take just to get the first one. It's like, once you get the first one, you can start using the other methods and stuff, so it shouldn't take too long to get like another one. But getting the first one, you get locked out of so many different methods. Like, I can't use the bench method, and just... I'm just taking a nap, reading some stories, you know. I will note, this note is only for basically, if I specifically do need to get past one of these boulders, and I don't have a shiny that can learn the move or something like that, I can use that for that. However, that's only for mandatory. You can't complete this. You can't continue until you destroy this boulder or something like that. Yeah, the reason why it took me so long to get started is, first off, it's a lot of just doing nothing, and the camera, admittedly. It just gets so tired of the camera not working. Yeah, I started doing those little daily uploads, and I haven't really been using the camera, but I kind of want to use the camera. So there's that, but I don't know. And no, I'm allowed to catch other Pokemon. I just can't use any other Pokemon once I get my shiny. Again, with the exception of any like HMs or something like that that I cannot get past, that is required via the story. I think there is like at least one of these you have to knock out via the story. And we go almost everything. Oh, it's gold. But then I keep thinking, you know, I have to do the sparkles first. Let's see how long I'll do this for, you know, because for today. It's like when you can't make progress, it sucks. So if I find out later that for some reason these Pokemon are actually shiny locked until you get so far in the game, I will not be that happy about that. Because like, I know the Marie bar is shiny locked until you do that shiny Marie quest. Go all the way. Like, I'd rather not have a shiny Pikachu, mostly because I'd rather have a shiny Pikachu, because of how long it'll take to probably evolve it, but something is better than nothing at this point, you know? Oh, I didn't exactly say I'm doing duplicate claws. The way Icy Dew claws is... The way I see these claws is, if it's in the same line of a Pokemon I already caught, I can basically re-roll if I want to. So let's say if I, but that means I can still catch it if I otherwise so choose. That window. I was first playing this, I was looking everywhere to find whatever that black, like, because I had like I caught all the species in Area 1. I was looking everywhere for the last one, and it turned out it was that Pichu in the corner there. I was about to say maybe I could just progress and use that Mareep here, but the problem is I know for a fact there's at least some like battle-based stuff you have to do where you can get that quest. Yeah, I somehow fail. Yeah, for somehow, some way, if I happen to fail, I will be. I'll wait until Pokemon Home comes out to try again. But mostly because like I don't want to like lose my shiny. Any shinies I do end up catching. I don't remember how to access the map. Yeah, unless I'm mistaken, I think you do this, you get your Pokedex, and I think you do a nighttime run before you get to the next thing. Let me look at that. What? Ah. Okay, first I'm gonna go quickly look at Pokemon. That's not what I want to know. Cool, you can do it towards the beginning, but I want to know at what point. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. No, I can't do that until I've caught enough Pokemon, huh? Or wait, no. Yeah, no, I already did that. Right? Why is this? Is it specifically? Oh, it's specifically for the Rock Smash. I'm like, then why is this one be in my party? Because it says you can do that, you can use the basic, but like, what do you mean by as early as possible? Like, what do you mean by that? Because I can't do the bench method because there's no bench. And I wouldn't mind. I love how it says you can immediately from the very beginning in Zone 1 using the map fast travel, which you don't have access to at this point, and the resetting of benches, which you don't have access to at this point. So that's not telling me what I want to do. No. From the start of what? Because I'm assuming I can do it, but... Okay. I've already talked to the professor, because it's been a few days. By a few days, probably a few weeks at this point. But it's been a bit since I've done it, so I did already talk to the professor. But if I'm not mistaken... You eventually have to fight Tawny, I think it is. So you eventually have to face Tawny, I'm pretty sure, or a nighttime before you get a chance to I don't know. That's why it's bothering me, because I don't know win. Okay, you get your team. Defeat them. Okay, I already did that fight. Like Rifle, the Wild Zone 1. Fletchling. 5 unique. Back to 4. Rock Smash. Okay, got the hat. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can't go. Like, I don't think you can cancel the night.
So I guess I can.
So no, you can't. You can access that, which is annoying. I will say this. My next one, I'm definitely next thing, proper challenge I'm doing, it's not going to be something that's going to require so much waiting around. It's been half an hour. did not go far enough. I might think about it. Was the new DLC out by the time I did it the first time? Stupid widget. I'm trying to get the chat thing to work. It just keeps freezing. That's all it's doing. Anyways, am I doing any parts of the DLC in this challenge? No. Mostly because I don't want to. My thoughts on the DLC, it was fine. Why is it not doing it? But the DLC was fine. I just got bored. Like, I think part of it was because I was still working on my little box deck thing. For Gen 3, which I finished, by the way. This is why I got back to working on this. Yeah, it's just not wanting to work. You keep saying, oh, we'll automatically connect. I am streaming, so why are you not automatically connecting? Anywho, so Either way, the point is that the gameplay loop was just, I didn't really like the fact that not only were they limited time only events, yes, they could come back, but just the fact to get one shot at it drove me up a wall. I hated that. Like, and then you put an exclusive Pokemon there, things like that. Now, if it was one thing, like, oh, like if you can like build a donut and then that can help spawn specific ones, that'd be a little bit different because then I could more get which ones I want. If I specifically want, like, let's say I'm going after a Golett, right? Spoilers, there's Golett in the DLC. But if I want those, right? Then I can make a specific ghost-type spawn zone for Golett, and then I'd be able to get what I want. And then if I fail, I can just try again instead of having to wait for it to show up again. And then, like, you only get so much room in your boxes. And every time, like, oh, what do you know? You get more boxes. No, I've already maxed out my boxes. I had more than 8 boxes. And I ran out of room. And, oh, you can just release your Pokemon. You're not wrong, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to need them for quests. I don't like releasing Pokemon in general, which is why I'm waiting for home. Do more, because spoilers for those who haven't played it, but I beat the main story of the DLC, which catches Darkrai. I didn't get to replace it. I stopped because I'm like, there's more of those challenge things. And while I wanted to catch more Pokemon, it's like, you might have enough room to get each Pokemon, right? But only like one of each. And then maybe it's like 3 or 4 boxes more, but to me, that's too cramped. That thing's not loading. Yeah, to me, that's too cramped. So, I just... And then I could, like, oh, I could choose, like, I don't want to have to, like, I'm fine with going through my boxes and sorting them and removing Pokemon I don't need. My problem is when I have to constantly stop to do it. When I just want to play through the game. I don't want to stop to deal with box organization. So, honestly, I'll eventually get back to it. Probably not until after Home comes out, to be completely honest. Because then I just I could even take like my living decks or whatever. I can just throw that on there, so I don't have to deal with that. So, yeah. Because, yeah, there's just so many questions. Oh, we had to catch more Pokemon. I don't want to catch more Pokemon. There's another thing. Usually, I go one or two. I either catch everything that I see, which is fine if you have the room for it, or just catch what I want and just progress forward. When the missions require you to catch more Pokemon, I don't like that. And then also, again, the limited time only stuff. So it's just, it was more frustrating for me than fun, and because I was really wanting to continue my Living Dex Gen 3 project, I just completed the main story and then moved on. I did record me playing that, and a little bit towards the end, I'm a little disappointed. Because I did want to, I didn't think until the end, like the very, like towards the end, after you get, like, after you go through Lysandra's lab, that is when I finally decided that I was going to start, like, recording my progress. And I do need to actually, like, upload some of those things that I've been, because, like, a lot of times I'll do, like, especially when I'm going through it the first time, I'll, like, record, like do like the little record thing. I need a better place to store the videos. So just upload and delete them. I can, but right now, it's just a small thing that I've been working on. I know some of it is more just for me. I'd like to get into more, but just been having other issues I've been trying to deal with. And these other projects as well. This game, that's not something I would probably take on. But because it require a lot more reflexes. But can you imagine trying to play this game and take no damage? That would be crazy. It would be a whole lot more complicated than the other ones were. I did not go far enough. It's not for those two. It's kind of funny how much a bunch of area zones, yet there's only one to start with. The other ones haven't even come into being yet, which is the funny part. Okay. So I'm going to get on there. There we go. I hope. It says offline, so is that what caused the issue? What even is? Okay. Things you gotta do just to be able to see things. Oh. No, I don't want to. Ugh. Honest, I don't know. I'm probably gonna end it at about the 10, like an hour mark. Unless I catch one, like unless I find one. If I find one, I'll go longer. But if not, I'm calling it an hour. But I'll be back. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this at least once a week. Try. I'm still gonna be working on doing like my little daily things. I'm gonna try to include Lego Fortnite in that because, well, it's just Fortnite in general. Which you'll probably mostly just be doing the daily Lego Fortnite missions. That'll probably really be it. We'll see. Because like right now, I can get my Xbox stuff through certain ways, but... Yeah, I'll do that. I'll start that with tomorrow's. Yeah. I need to get back into that because we're working on the Battle Pass, and even though admittedly it's something I just haven't been caring too much about. And yes, I know it's a long time, but yeah, this is the second one. Hopefully I can rename it afterwards, because yeah, that was an accident. I just copied and pasted it and threw it in there. It's funny, I see like the tiny mushrooms, and I'm like, man, I could use that on Generation 3 to get me to get some new moves and stuff. No. That's just a cell in this game. Alrighty. Got about 3 more minutes. I will say, there's, once again, rumors about Pokemon Day and whatnot, and about if they're coming out with, like, Generation 3 stuff, which I think I mentioned before. But if, I do mean if, they do come out with Generation 3 of Pokemon, they can connect to everything, right? So it is possible to fully complete the National Dex. I will probably do that. I'll probably get on there and do just a full-on run of me working on completing the National Dex. Won't lie, I do hope that there's a first, like... I do hope there's easier ways you can transfer with yourself, because if I can't, if there's no way to transfer with yourself or something like that, then that'll be a problem. But, yeah. Don't know how I'm gonna do it. Mostly because, it's funny enough, with like okay, I guess you do need 2 Chansey. But with other ones, because like, I actually used the Safari Zone and got Chansey. But I also got Kangaskhan and Tauros, too. And it's crazy because, like, you know, it's like, what's the point of that? So, I don't know. Then you find out you can get a Kangaskhan and Tauros in, I forget if it was Coliseum or XD, which one it was, but you could get that. So I'm like, dang, did I just waste my time? Thankfully, yeah, with Chansey, you do need the Bliss, you still need Blissey, but, yeah. Alright, this will be my last pass. Because it's shiny, we shall move forward. If there's not a shiny, we shall not. It's just... I just don't care enough. I mean, I guess not entirely false. It's mostly because... I don't know. I'm not seeing or hearing one. Alright, is the Pichu shiny? It is not. Alright. Let's actually get to a reset spot. Alrighty, well, that's that. I'm only saving for the extra items I picked up, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully, next time, like I said, probably, what, an hour or so? Again, probably next week. Don't know when yet. So I don't know when feels like I want to look at me for some, like when I'm talking to the camera, I want to look at me in the video as opposed to the actual camera, you know? I guess it's because I can actually see someone looking when I look at me, but when I look at the camera, I just see a camera. Hi, camera, how are you? But yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on completing that, and then once that's finished. Okay, basically, what I'm going to do is, like I said, probably next week, I'll do another hour. I'm going to try to add my attempt, because I know currently I don't have Xbox Live, and I know you can still play Fortnite, but... Yeah, well, I do know you can't, like, I know you can still play Fortnite on there. However, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if because I've been streaming it to my X. I mean, having it streamed to it, since my Xbox is in the other room. Yeah, I could technically come and bring it in here, blah, blah, blah. But even then, it's like, I think like there's a setting in order to use my capture card. It's like a setting of the turn off or something like that, just to get it to work with the capture card. So that kind of sucks. Either way, yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Hopefully, I'll slowly work on getting some of these projects done. None of them aren't video projects, but there are a couple of video projects, and I have been wanting to make some like shorts and things like that for fun. But yeah, see you all in the next one. Bye.